Now we go to the foot to complete our assessment, our picture of the chi of your partner. And as with the hand, each toe corresponds to an internal organ because the meridian connected to that organ, the energy vessel that feeds that organ, ends at a particular toe tip. As before, you would hold the right toe for a woman, the left toe to assess the chi of a man. We start with the big toe, which is connected to the energy of the liver and the spleen. So as you hold the tip of the big toe, and it doesn't matter which hand you are using to connect with the meridian, nor does it matter which fingers you use to hold the toe tip. And remember, we're not touching an acupuncture point. The energy of that meridian and that organ permeates the entire toe tip. So you don't have to know the acupuncture points to practice this method. Lightly hold the toe tip. Your other hand goes to the liver, where you assess the chi of the liver. And you're looking for temperature, energy pulse or rate, and the quality of the chi. Once you have your reading on the liver, the same assessment area on the big toe is used to tune into the energy of the spleen. So the only hand that needs to move is the hand that was sensing the energy on your partner's body. So now we go over to the spleen. Temperature, hot or cold, energy pulse or rate, and quality. Now we're ready to move on to the next toe, the second toe, which tunes us into the energy of the stomach. So while I hold the tip of the toe, not on any particular point, to tune into the meridian and the organ, my other hand goes to the stomach, keeping the hand always at a distance that allows you as the healer to sense the energy most clearly. The fact that my hand is this distance from my partner's body doesn't mean that that will be the same if you are practicing on someone. Maybe for you, you will feel the energy more clearly from this distance or from closer in. That can vary from day to day according to the chi of the person you are treating. Temperature, rate, and quality of the chi of the stomach. Now, the next toe, the third toe, is not used in this assessment method. The tip of this toe relates to blood circulation, to the circulatory system, but we don't have any particular organ or area to sense in order to interpret the chi of the circulatory system. Remember, we've already assessed the chi of the heart through two assessment areas on the hand. So we're going to move directly to the fourth toe next to the little toe. While holding the toe tip, we are tuning in to the gallbladder. So the other hand goes to the gallbladder. At whatever distance allows you to sense the chi. Temperature, rate, and quality of the energy in and around the gallbladder. Then the little toe is the chi of the bladder. So the meridian ends there. The chi of the bladder permeates the end of that toe while lightly holding the tip of the little toe. The other hand goes to the bladder. And again, sensing the chi of the bladder, temperature, hot or cold, the energy rate or pulse of the chi, and the quality. The last assessment area in this method is for the kidneys. However, here we do go to a more specific acupuncture point rather than a toe tip. To tune into the energy of the kidneys, one of your hands will lightly touch the Yongquan point. Yongquan means bubbling well or bubbling spring. It's the very first point on the kidney meridian. Now here's how you find the point. If you take the foot and bend the toes down towards the heel, there's a depression formed in the foot which is 1/3 of the way from the base of the toes to the heel. At that depression, you are on the bubbling well or bubbling spring acupuncture point. Then to assess the chi of the kidneys, find a comfortable position where you can stay in touch with the bubbling well acupuncture point. And by the way, once you get familiar with where this point is, you won't have to ask your partner to bend the toes first. You can go directly to the point. It's only in the beginning, to become familiar with it, that you need to go through that process. So one hand is on the bubbling well point. Now you'll need to stand up and reach around to the kidneys. And just as before, my other hand is actually doing the assessment. My hand on the acupuncture point tunes into the kidney meridian. My other hand senses the temperature, rate, and quality of the chi of the kidneys. Make sure that with all of these internal organs, you visualize the organ in the body. Might be helpful to get an anatomy chart or an anatomy model and familiarize yourself with where that organ actually is. You don't have to be anatomically correct, but it is definitely helpful. The important point is to tune into the energy of the meridian, and your other hand goes over the organ. Even if you are a little bit off in your assessment area, the fact that you're tuning into the meridian with the other hand will still help you to sense the chi of that organ. But by all means, get an anatomy book or chart and try to be as close to the actual anatomical location as possible.